The Burlington-West Burlington Area United Way is conducting this year's annual campaign in our community. Countless volunteers and contributors have made a personal commitment to make their efforts successful, which will ensure that more people in need can be helped. United Way volunteers have selected a very special theme for this annual campaign, and it is, when we help others, we help our community. The United Way. Community volunteers also agreed upon what they feel to be an attainable annual United Way goal of $652,009. The funds collected will provide financial support for 17 local human service and healthcare agencies in our community. Quite often, we do not realize that one of every two of us actually uses the services being provided by the funded agencies every day.
The visiting nurses come down and they go to the community room and check everyone's blood pressure at least once a month. And we're lucky we have them.
Well, yeah, it's real handy here. I mean, to come down for flu shots. I don't drive anymore, so it's difficult for me to get out to the doctor's office, and they do a fine job.
Thanks to the Burlington-West Burlington United Way, an attorney from the Iowa City Regional Office of Iowa Legal Aid is able to come down to Burlington once a month to do outreach. Well, last year we closed just shy of 400 cases here in Des Moines County. Statewide, 2007, we served about 19,000 families. That's about 45,000 people total. About 20,000 of those were children.
Well, she does my housework, sweeping, and making my bed, washing, and helps me if I want to walk someplace, goes for a walk with me. Well, I'd probably have to go to a nursing home or someplace because, you know, my kids have their own homes and kids. I don't know what I'd do without home care. It's wonderful how they do. I sure appreciate it.
United Way is very important in the paying out of the rewards that Crime Stoppers offers. Want to say that there are no tax dollars involved in the Crime Stoppers program, so we are completely dependent upon United Way and other donations and then our own fundraisers. Crime Stoppers is very effective in stopping crime. A couple of years ago, I know we almost averaged one arrest a week. I think we're 51 arrests from Crime Stoppers tips.
Girl Scout Camp Elkita had 475 girls registered for camp for this summer. We are on track to meet or exceed last year's total number of campers. And the equestrian program is always the top favorite the girls like the most. We are able to underwrite a portion of our camp expenses thanks to the generous support of the Burlington-West Burlington Area United Way. Funding allows us to keep the fees low so that girls can attend and also provide financial assistance for those in need.
Thank you, United Way. Because of your generosity, Young House Family Services is able to provide counseling for many children who need help to succeed in school. Your services are genuinely appreciated, and we thank you again for your support.
Partners for Persons with Disabilities is a volunteer organization that assists people with mental retardation and other developmental disabilities, serious mental illness, and traumatic brain injury. Our primary focus is on providing social and recreational activities to people with disabilities, as well as some limited financial assistance. We offer at least 8 social events a year, including dances, karaoke night, chili supper, picnic, and a night at the Bees game.
Mostly what I do here at ADS is I teach the elementary life skills program, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades in the Burlington School District. The program teaches them lessons on things like decision making, self-esteem. We talk about smoking, and we talk about communication and how important it is to communicate our feelings. We talk about stress, talk about how to be assertive. We teach OWI curriculum for people who have a first offense OWI class, and that's offered here at the Burlington ADS office.
The United Way money that they allocate to us helps us tremendously do the things that we do on a daily basis. We do things like food boxes, the meal program, And the money that we receive goes right into the tangible things. It can help us get things from the food bank that we can buy, like soup and crackers, and do the meal program where we actually can buy meats and different things like that. And one of the things that we try to do is to help in the best way we can to help stretch their dollars. If they're spending all their money on food, and they have no money for utilities, they get food at home but no way to cook it. So one of the things that we've tried to do is do a really good food box so that they could use more of their money on utilities.
Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts get to have fun in the scouting program, but they're actually taught new skills as well as having many great experiences. Boys develop leadership ability as they practice what they learn. All this takes place during scout meetings each week throughout the year. The highlight of the year is the opportunity to attend summer camp. Attending a session of summer camp is a dream practically of every boy and often provides them with the experience of a lifetime. United Way dollars provide camperships to assist scouts from needy families and helps them attend camp.
In Burlington, the Jump Rope for Heart and Hoops for Heart programs are in every school. With the obesity issue in the U.S., these children will have a shorter lifespan than their parents, which is the first time in history. With the Jump Rope for Heart and Hoops for Heart educational kits, we are encouraging children to be active, eat right, not smoke, and know how their hearts work. With these 4 components, children will live a longer and healthier lifestyle. Without the support of the local United Way, your chapter would not be able to provide youth health and safety programming to the community. Programs like Scrubby Bear, FACT, BAT, and Masters of Disaster focus on emergency preparedness and response for youth ages preschool through 8th grade. Additionally, this year, 21 families or 75 individuals have been assisted with food, lodging, and shelter when their homes have been affected by fire. This represents nearly a 50% increase in disaster services from recent years.
With the generosity of United Way and its donors, Grade A Plus provides youth leadership training for approximately 80 students each school year. Research has shown that youth who volunteer just 1 hour a week in their community are 50% less likely to abuse drugs, alcohol, and tobacco. Grade A Plus is also able to purchase literature that we distribute at community events, such as this teddy bear picnic. We offer a drug-free, alcohol-free environment for families to come together and enjoy each other's company.
Supported employment impacts more than 100 people in the community. Not having United Way dollars would result in a decrease in the quality of services we provide. We would not be able to have the staff available to provide the ongoing support to the individuals we serve, which would result in the loss of jobs or no jobs for people with disabilities.
Well, Bobby's been here for a little over 12 years. I think having him a part of the company has been a great asset for us. He comes in with the personality where he just loves life. He remembers the important things. The little things matter to him, and a lot of the employees, and myself included, get caught up in our hectic work schedules and tend to forget that from day to day.
United Way funds help us provide memberships for low-income youth so they can participate in a wide variety of activities.
What I like to come to the Y because I like the swimming and the basketball and the racquetball and almost everything. And I also like the soccer and the t-ball.
United Way funds also help provide services to victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. No one is ever charged for emergency shelter or other services provided through the shelter program.
Average 100 to 120 families a week. If it wasn't for the food bank, we wouldn't have near the food that we have. They're a godsend to us, really.
We have people that come here that actually are working 40-hour work weeks on minimum wage that cannot afford to feed their families or themselves, and a lot of people that are on Social Security that are, it's just tough.
It's always nice to feel like you're helping people out. We have a lot of people who really need our help, and it makes you feel good inside, see that you're helping out.
Many of us want to see change for those in need. We want to know children and elderly people have food and homes to live in. We want families to have childcare. We want to know when our children are outside playing, they're safe. We want to see young people graduate from high school. We want affordable health care for struggling families. Underneath everything we are, underneath everything we do, we're all people, all connected in some way and all united in some way. When we reach out a hand to one another, these things are possible and we can make a difference. Thank you for doing what you can to help through the annual United Way campaign. It will touch an individual's life in a meaningful way.
Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better.
Underneath everything we are all people. And when we reach out a hand to one, we can influence the condition of all. That's what it means to live united.